that's fine. That's where it's supposed to start. And that
Well. Here we are.
Tries the middle foot pedal. And the right one, too. Nope. Okay, right one and then the left one. Trying things out. Okay, I just want to check and see if the thing worked the way I
All right, but now you're not on screen.
What? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fuck it.
Yep.
There we are. We're here. We're doing things.
Fancy tricks are working against us this time.
Too many buttons. All the buttons.
Too many buttons. Okay, so we've been fucking with this deck for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's something that's got to keep changing over time.
Oh, yes.
And it seems like the problem now is that people are starting to go bigger.
Yes. We are seeing matchups with Is It Fires, with Mono Green Devotion. We're seeing just bigger, better decks. And you got to find a way to play with them, right? And it's not like Rakdos can't adapt. It can. It has the ability to shift entirely where it's at. It's the beauty of the archetype. Sharpie marker, what a tagline. I figured you'd appreciate it. That's Cam's idea, but I figured you'd appreciate it. Quite telling that you're the first one here, just FYI.
Yeah, for you old OGs from Cards Against Humanity. I don't know if you can see, because this will be on YouTube and shit later. Will the tagline be on that?
No, the go live notification doesn't go
so
there.
Our go live notification is a bigger, blacker deck. Because before the stream we were discussing moving Invoke Despairs into the main to account for this format sizing itself up.
Yeah.
And so now we're looking at the list and trying to figure out how to make that happen and maybe what other changes we might want to try.
Well, now I'm just crying a little that the first person on here, Sharpie marker, saying what a tagline. I fucking knew it.
Here. Yeah.
We knew we could get all you fuckers on here.
Come to see our bigger, blacker deck, did ya? Okay, so the idea is we're going to put some of these in the main, and I think we should start with 2.
Yeah, I think 2 go in. Probably the Sorin can get thrown.
Well, probably step 1 is we can move a Glorybringer out.
Sure.
That okay, and then I don't know. We'll see. I think we're going. See, this helps us on our go big.
Sure.
And because we got to get more cards. Although this kind of does too, right?
The problem with Sorin is it's not removal as it goes bigger.
Yeah, that is sort of the problem with Sorin. All right, makes sense.
Mostly for curve considerations.
Move you there for now. Yeah, that is something I'm concerned about. Is this puts more on the 5 than on the 4, which I mean that's not, like you can do it.
It'll be interesting. We
still have a lot of 3 drops. We have a lot of 2 drops. So I'm kind of questioning this in the main as well.
Cutting ribbons.
Right. I like this on the board as the when you want another early interaction spell.
Sure.
And this seems like a great, because we've been talking about this card for a little while.
Yeah.
This seems like a great sideboard card for exactly that kind of position of just, I need more early interactivity, because so much of the time in those games, like closing the game later can be the problem.
Right.
And this can help with that, which it gives you like a big fireball at the end if they don't deal with it.
Oh yeah, I've used it more than a few times now to close out games.
But I think that's specifically the kind of game you want it in, is I need more early interaction, and I'm worried that by doing that I don't have as many win conditions. So this kind of lets you sort of split the difference a little bit.
Right. Right.
So I want to try maybe moving that here.
Okay.
What are these in the sideboard for?
So that was initially, I had an idea. The concept was in the sideboard games, I was going to go 9 out, 9 in for mirror, and the mirror was going to be -4 Bloodtithe Harvester, -4 Thoughtseize, -1 Tenacious Underdog, and I was going to bring in everything else, and then their Bone Crusher Giants just kind of suck, because at most they get half of a Fable. But in doing so, we get Tainted Adversary, which trades out with all their Graveyard Trespassers while allowing us to put early pieces on the table and then level later. And I had a few games in the mirror where we got to 5 mana, we dumped a Tainted Adversary with 2 Decayed Zombies, and then they can't just do like Chandra minus, because then you just kill the Chandra with one of the Decayed Zombies. And in the meantime, you have a 3/4 Death Toucher that plows through everything on their board, basically. And if you get, in the rare scenario, to 8 mana, you win the game, basically, because now you have Army and a Can, and you're going to get 4 zombies and a 4/5 Death Toucher. So it's... I don't know that it deserves to be more than a one-of, but I like the idea of it as a one-of, and possibly more. But that was why there were 4 of them at one point in this list, was the idea that we needed to be able to make their cards slightly worse, and that was the only 2-drop that competed with Bloodtithe and Tenacious Underdog in terms of making Bone Crushers suck and still scaling and doing stuff in the late game.
So let's try bringing it down to 1 then.
Sure.
I mean, I was looking at some of the stuff here. Like, I see now we have 2 Sorens. I don't think we need to.
No, we can cut 1.
Bloodchief's Thirst. Why this?
This was also for the they're going to go big plan, but we still want early interaction because we don't love it as a 4-mana removal spell, but we'll take it against a Glorybringer when we just need another way to kill a fucking Glorybringer. And that was why that was there, is we just wanted a few more ways to interact with Corvolds and Glorybringers and like questing beast. There's just different stuff where I was like, we need to kill Llanowar Elf, but we also need to kill some of this other shit like Nissa. So I liked it as a one-of, but it, again, not married to any of these slots. These are just different ideas on why we put different pieces where they are.
Sure.
And I can see the arguments for and against. So however we want to move things around, I'm game, man. Let's.
So I like putting a 3rd Invoke in the board.
I'm in for that.
Oh wait, I don't need to type shit. It's already over here, don't I?
Yes.
What, like that? Boom. Because we're talking about starting kind of big and going bigger.
Yeah, I think we need 1 more card in the main that is probably removal, because we no longer have Abrade and Rampage. We just have the Abrade now.
I want this.
Because you have it typed in up top. You have
to go to your home bowl.
Right.
Okay.
So I think we need 1 more like 2-mana piece of removal potentially. Or something that, I don't know, something that's going to be on 4 or 2 probably. To deal with this go bigger plan.
I think VC is called for here.
Contempt? Sure.
Yeah.
I like Contempt.
I have really been liking Vraska's Contempt in this deck.
It does a lot.
And actually, I kind of prefer...
Second one?
This is a middle ground I don't like.
Okay.
Because this is sort of a worse... If you want it early, it's a worse version of that.
Sure.
And if you want it later, it's a much worse version of that.
Yeah, it's the shitty compromise. And if that's not what we want to do, let's do another Contempt, yeah. Or something else.
Let's start with another Contempt, since we have room at the 4-drop slot now.
I think so, yeah.
Boarding in. So take one of these bastards, put it over here. Take it out of there. I don't think we want more than 2 in the 75.
No, that would get clunky really, really quickly.
That lets us get rid of this.
That's pretty close to what we're looking for.
Yeah, I think we've got enough to roll with.
I'm curious if we'll have any issues on early interaction, but I think we've got better.
I think we want one more
options.
change. Is we drop a mountain and add a swamp.
Are we able to on sources? I guess we have the Shatter Skull,
I
right?
counted it up.
Okay.
So this was like 17 or 18, which is about what we want to get to this, but the Shatter Skull brings us there.
Gotcha.
Where'd it go?
Oh, I pushed it over to the top of the land.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have enough red sources because we have Shatter Skull to cut one and do this. Will make it a little bit easier. And also, I'm sure you've noticed those games where you just don't get your early black are a real pain in the ass.
It's nice to be able to hit that. Now we have 7, 11, 15 sources that hit 16 sources that hit turn 1. That's good. That's what you want.
Way more than good. 14 is what you want. Anything more than that is absolute gravy. Yeah.
Yes.
So, but also we're playing 2 of these in the main. We're boarding into 1. We got to hit it on curve.
Yeah.
We got to hit it on curve. And the way we have it set up right now is there are 5 lands that could be on the battlefield not making that happen in a 25 land deck, which is a pretty good place to be.
All right. Well, let's roll it, man. I like this.
All right. Home. Play.
I had saved up so much gold, and then they did their little MTG sale of all the duels, and I blew out all of my gold to get all the fancy versions of the duels. No regrets.
Well done.
No regrets. If I'm going to have fully loaded account. I'm gonna make it fancy. And I just wait for the deals, man. They get me like I'm a coupon shopper. Like, they just get me.
Dude, like every week you're talking about it.
Well, I hooked up my Twitter to there's a Twitter account for MTGA deals. And 10 a.m. every day they post the deals. And 10 a.m. every day I go, yeah, all right.
I think they've got you.
Yeah.
This looks fine.
Oh, yeah. Lands and spells. We're curving. We're doing it nicely.
Looks slow from opponent.
Let's see if they're.
We could play this because maybe we'll draw another, but.
Gunthor, love the name.
All right. Hive.
T-Dog.
They likely have graveyard stuff if they're black.
Yeah, but let's force the push into Trespasser if they have it.
Right. I'm saying there's a matchup where maybe we want to just hold this for a while.
Yeah.
And yep, there's the push.
Do they have the Trespasser? That's always the question here.
And from now on, yep, there it is. So we need to constantly be thinking about how do we get to 4?
Easily.
Well, there's 3. Yeah, most of the time it'll just be play land. It's really these things that you got to keep in mind.
Yeah.
What are you gonna fucking do? Counter it?
Maybe they have a Cling to Dust or something. They're like, do I get rid of the underdog? I don't know. Well, we'll get rid of your push.
Yeah. So they're probably doing Blood on the Snow.
One would assume, right? If you're in
Like
green
Blood on the Snow, Lolth, that kind of thing.
Probably, which Invoke does a lot against. Normally decks like this I expect to see, yep, there's the Cling to Dust. Yeah, decks like this I just expect to see Binding of the Old Gods, Blood on the Snow. Again, this is really indicative of what we were talking about. The format's going bigger.
Yeah.
It's slowing down. There's the Sorin. Okay.
No, it's gonna die. I don't know what they're thinking.
Probably plus it. And then we just Tenacious.
Yep.
Now they're thinking they buy a turn, which they do.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Okay, there's our one allowed mountain.
That's it.
And here's another circumstance where I really like this over Adversary because of exactly this kind of maneuver.
That's fair.
Where they...
Let's get that Cling.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Where you know, they kill it on turn 2, and then you play a 3-drop, and then they play their Planeswalker, and they tick it up, and Underdog says, nah, you're not safe.
What's going to be fun here is I'm pretty sure they're going to play a Lolth or something, and we just get to kill it. And then they bring it back, and we kill it again, because that's what we do.
Yep.
We kill Lolth over and over and over. But my favorite thing is getting to kill it and then trespass it out so that they don't get to do Blood on the Snow. Wow.
Okay.
All right.
We'll clean that up.
Invoke's about to feel real good.
Yes, it is. All right. On black, of course.
Nah, red. Happy click it. So...
See ya, motherfucker.
This is going to feel pretty good.
They might concede to this.
Nah. We only get to exile one of the 2 walkers. They get the Sorin back on Blood on the Snow.
Yeah, we're definitely taking the Ren.
Yeah. Card's good.
And that's fine. The Sorin's a perfect one for them to get back since we can just glory bang it.
Glory bang it. I love it. All about them glory bangs. The Meat Hook Massacre. All right.
That's totally fine.
Are we pushing into Fable and Bloodtithe?
I like Glorybringer to just keep the pressure going.
Okay. I wasn't sure given the Kroxa potential and them being low on cards. Because we're getting closer and Fable will dump another 2, right?
That's true, but we do this, and then we get to play this, and next turn have access to 7 mana and maybe triple spell. Who knows? You know, we can do all kinds of crazy shit.
Sure, sure. Let's do it. Let's get after it.
This is... That deck probably has a lot of answers to it, but it's getting in 4 no matter what.
Right.
And keeping some pressure on.
Forcing answers quickly.
That's not what you need, buddy.
It's also not the... I mean, they take the Fable, but that is not really what you want to be doing here. You get a Fable,
It's got to be the Fable.
Oh, yeah. But going to 10 doesn't feel good, and us being able to Kroxa is getting more and more realistic and scary for them. And they know we have Fatal Push, so you can't even Ren here.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just push the damn token and move.
Man, on we go, huh?
Do we Kroxa to start, just to see what they blow out? Or do we...
I like Underdog here. We got
Underdog?
the life, it'll give us more cards, it doesn't take away our resources.
Sure.
It's not like they have an instant speed sweeper. At least I'm not aware of one.
In green-black? Nah. They probably have Assassin's trophies and shit, but we don't care.
Yeah, we got basics. Seems good.
There's another fun part of this. Okay, they do have. Yep.
Whatevs.
And now we get to Croaks of the last card out of their hand. That seems fun.
We don't have enough cards unless
No, we just cast it. And it takes the last card.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're not talking about reanimating shit.
But we want Haunted Ridge in case they have the Night Pack, whatever, Ambusher.
So that we can push it.
Yeah. Just in case.
Yeah.
Because that's how they
we
sneak
might want
back
to push
in.
shit on their turn anyway. Who knows?
Right. Deadly Dispute. What a weird card.
Yeah.
Why would you put that in this deck? This is not that deck. Unless they just drew really weird. Maybe they did. I don't know.
Look at all the cards we've got.
Look at my shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
there you go. I was like, we get to do Croaks, man. What are you gonna do?
So they're very big. These seem not great.
Yeah, but I think I take the Strangle and the Abrade first, and the Culligan's commands.
This can hit Planeswalkers.
Yeah, but Fatal Push is the only way through those Ren tokens for us.
Oh, that's right. Ren tokens. Oh,
And they don't
have artifacts. They don't, do they?
Nah.
So out of here. Out of here. Although K command might be good even for the discard.
Seems
We haven't
bad.
seen Lolth, but they might have it.
Seems kind of rough regardless. We can play through Lol.
Actually, we've got Shatter Skull for that anyway.
Also, the Glorybringer kills... Doesn't? No,
that
but
doesn't
Invoke
solve
does. Invoke solves it. Vraska's Contempt we get to bring in. Go Blanks we get to bring in. Duress we get to bring in.
Yeah, let's see.
That's a lot of...
How many cards do we have as of this moment to bring in? 3. I'd like to make a little more room. So yeah, Strangle's kind of subpar.
Bone Crushers?
Yeah.
I guess they kill Lolth if they minus it. And they provide a threat? I don't know. I'm back and forth on that one,
I'd
right?
say let's strip them because they're not awesome here.
Okay.
And now we have more cards to work with. It's like, this is awesome. This is awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
I'd probably go for Duress against them.
What else do they got? I mean, this might be the place for it.
Yeah, they do have Blood on the Snow.
Considering that's sort of like their late game plan. It
Probably. We
seems,
didn't
with
see
all
it.
that damn snow.
We didn't see it, but you have to assume, right?
Yeah, I'd rather skew that way than the one Duress here.
I'd be fine losing one Bloodtithe Harvester for one Duress, possibly. But
That is such pressure though early when you just get it going, and it's. I still like it.
Okay.
It gives us the blood, all the other stuff.
Any other pieces you want to shift around? We like Glorybringer, right?
Glorybringer's fine. Yeah, I mean it still just comes down and attacks for 4. They have Planeswalkers. One of them is Sorin. This is really good at cleaning up Sorin specifically
Sure.
by eating the vampire and then destroying the Sorin.
Sure. All right. So far, Invoke has paid off massively.
Yeah.
Blowing up Ren and giving us an extra card on top of it and 2 life, that was...
Going into
quite
today,
something.
my question really wasn't so much like, do we play Invoke? It was more like, do we play 3 or do we play 4 in the 75?
Yeah, it's proving out pretty heavily. All right.
It's a fine hand.
Yeah.
It's a fine curve.
That's about as good a curve as you get.
This is sort of reminding me of like the reverse of the machine head that was in Standard a long time ago, where it was like kind of like mono red splashing black so it could play Chain Whirler.
I was really hoping we top deck a Thoughtseize after that. That would have felt so filthy. It was like, never mind, doesn't matter.
Turn 1 Thoughtseize, your Thoughtseize, so classic.
Right? I see your plot, you rogue.
Okay. Okay.
So it is an okay.
Taking Go Blank, I think. Protect whatever it is you're building at here.
I don't know. They're going to be out of cards so quick. But yeah, if you don't
Why that was the wrong one. That was just the wrong one.
That makes very little sense to me. You blew up... Well, whatever. They'll go land, and then we get to go blank them. I guess if they go land Graveyard Trespasser, it makes more... What the fuck? 3 Thoughtseize?
Okay. This now it's a really tough decision.
Yeah.
I know 5 mana feels like a long ways away, but not in these matchups.
In the meantime, the amount of pressure they're putting on is...
Is nothing. Well, got nothing else to do. So there it is. Can't play this now.
Yeah. That's okay.
Well, I mean, we can if we don't get another land drop, but you know what I'm saying.
Ah, look at that. A little clean to dust.
It's a whole lot of nothing going on the other end of this game here.
We're all just kind of sitting around chilling.
All right.
If they swing, we're Sekenzing.
I think we're doing it no matter what, because now we have Den.
Ah, that's true.
The only way that
Oh my god, yes.
punish us is if we draw a Glory Bringer. That's the only punishment draw.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it can wait.
This is absolutely worth it to take that out. It's too funny. Like, they knew we had Sekenzen. What are you doing, Gunther?
Yep, super didn't matter. So here's the first time we get the awkward Invoke Despair moment.
Yeah.
Let's keep track of how many times that happens.
I'm just wondering if they're gonna... I think they're just angry. Because this is just trash play. You know what I mean?
Desperate, maybe? I don't know what's going on over here.
I mean, they could have held these resources, though, and done so much more with them.
Alright, this isn't the most awkward, because at least we can do this.
Yeah, and honestly, we don't care if they kill it in the end.
Which I'm guessing is about to happen. Yep, sure.
Cool. Now we just need a black land, right?
So that wasn't the most awkward, because we still had something to do.
There we go. Ching!
That's going
Got
right
it.
to 5.
Oh, yeah.
Give us a land.
We'll take that,
That'll
too.
do. I mean, really, just cards. Give us cardboard.
Yeah, that gets rid of Cling to Dust. It provides a threat that's hard for them to deal with. I'm in for all
That's
of
a great
this.
card.
They want to Hive of the Eye Tyrant. We'll still get down a Trespasser with a Fatal Push back and Sorin alive. That's good stuff.
Our graveyard is not yet relevant in this game.
Yeah.
They already sniped our dog, our T-Dog. Okay, there you go.
You know what cleans that up? I guess Grask's Contempt now does.
Nope, this'll do. I think, do we tick this one up?
I'm taking down to put pressure and invoking, right?
Yeah, let's
Or
invoke.
do we
Let's invoke first.
Vraska's Contempt the thing just because it's clean? Or
No.
and it leaves up Fatal Push for Hive if we tip down?
I mean, I guess.
Otherwise, Sorin can't take down without Hive taking it out, right?
We could just tick up then. I still like doing the biggest thing.
Okay. Let's do the biggest thing then.
They want to spend their whole turn. I think we can just wait on that.
I don't care. Either works.
We know it's coming now. Pay 2 life.
Here's the funnier thing. Based on how much life they've lost, Sorin is about to be lethal.
Yeah?
And they kind of have to deal with it now. Which should take their whole turn.
Well, Soren's, what is it, -7?
Yeah.
So they got some time, but
But they're at lethal if it goes off. The bomb is ticking.
yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is. Exile something. Do your worst.
So are we worried about land blood on the snow?
No, we got so much action.
Okay. What you thinking then?
We don't have anything to kill with this, and we don't need to draw a bunch of cards right now.
Nah.
So I'm thinking drop Glorybringer. Well, we could also do this. We could like drop this,
Hold up
eat
Fatal
that,
Push.
hold up Fatal Push, make a guy.
The question is, do we eat that or do we eat the Sorin to keep blood on the snow from mattering?
We have answers for
Okay.
that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And this is going to give them cards in the long run. And possibly stop something that we want. I like it because it's taking away a resource available to them right now.
Sure. Take it down?
Yeah. Pass that turn.
Activate that hive.
Yep. It'll almost guarantee a flip to nighttime. Tough position, Gunthor. Wasn't Gunthor basically just Scourge anyway?
I don't even know what the reference is.
In Ragnarok?
Is that what that is?
Well, I mean, like,
Oh.
right, because, you know, he has Dez and Troy.
Right. Yeah, I think so. Hard to say with some of this.
What are they doing? What are they doing?
Letting it flip is what they're doing.
About to flip out on it. Kind of doesn't matter here.
I don't know what they could possibly do to win, but that's always what tempts the gods. Saying that phrase.
There's a lot of shit they got to deal with, including a lot of shit in our hand. It's a good deal.
Don't pay the ward cost. Damn it.
Why? What's I don't know
Deadly
what's going on
Dispute.
with that deck. All right.
I think it's a bad deck that was playing just enough planeswalkers. I'm not.
We don't need it.
I'm not into it.
We don't need it. All right. I think we just
Win the game.
13. Yeah, if they go after this, they'll just lose.
Because we get to do this, they go after that, then we just invoke and smack again, and that's the game.
Yep. I don't know why we're not getting a scoop here. We've got a stacked grip.
They know we still have Vraska's Contempt. They're aware that they're dead on impact here because Den of the Bugbear is sitting there too. Yeah.
Okay, there it is.
All right, Gunthor. Well, back into the top 300.
Moving up, moving up. All right, let's take a look at the list again, see if we want to do any revisions.
Invoke number 4.
I think so.
Over Sorin.
Over something.
That card's
I
so
agree
good.
I agree with getting rid of Sorin. It's especially as we're moving our curve up, it's a lot less good as the curve goes up, up, up.
I guess it could go in over the second Glorybringer. I don't know.
How about just another fucking Chandra? I mean, if they don't kill Chandra, Chandra runs away with the game. If they do kill Chandra, hey, we've got more.
Sure. Chandra technically ramps you into Invoke if you have quad black somehow.
Could ramp you into the red Invoke that I think is no good outside of weird combo.
Well, we've got Blood Crypts, right? And Haunted Ridges. You could ramp it technically.
So here's the question is, do we just turn that into another one of these? I guess we'd give it a little more time.
I'm back and forth. I'm
not seeing any other changes in the moment.
Do we want the 4th Invoke?
Well, that would be the question. And if so, it would be cut Glorybringer, I think.
I think it has to be, yeah, because otherwise you get glutted. Because already, if we're bringing in both of those, we're at 5/5 drops, and that's definitely, you can't go to 6/5 drops. That's too many.
No, the only reason we can get away with that many is because people make us discard cards and shit.
Right.
And even that is kind of sketchy. I think in the end, we're going to have to just decide, do we want 4 of these and no Glorybringers, or like some split?
My guess is the split's correct. Glorybringer is still just gas. You know what I mean? It allows
at least
you...
one Glorybringer seems solid, especially with the K command. They work together nicely.
And Kiki.
Kiki, of course.
Kiki's a big reason to play him.
And gives us some sort of variety in what's going on, which is what this deck wants. So I guess in the end, we know we're going to wind up cutting one of these slots then for something else.
What do you mean?
Because this is too many 5-drops total.
You think 5 is too many?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. I mean, we can try it. I guess we haven't seen a mirror match yet, but my guess is we're not going to want 5 drops at any point.
Yeah, it probably is going to... One of them is probably going to go for a Kalitas. That's like
right.
My
yeah,
guess.
in a few days, but we're playing 2-day.
Right. I don't know. I'm very excited for this anthology. I'm so happy it's all leaked, and we can look at the atrocity that is 10 of the cards and the excellence that is the other 10. Thanks, Wizards.
That's every anthology.
Yeah.
Every anthology.
Just enough to tantalize you into buying it, and just enough shit that you're just like, okay. They could just make it nothing but bangers, all killer, no filler, but they're like, nah, here's some filler. Every time.
Goif's in the one for historic. We've been rocking the at least us two have been rocking the Explorer.
Like I love that Goif's coming back. I love that Chalice is coming into that format. There's a lot of cool stuff, but there's also a bunch of bullshit, and that's
Mulligan. Here's another thing too: is at some point we might need to become a 26 land deck. Keep 6 here.
Yeah.
I think we throw back Croxa.
Yep. Right on board with that. Everything else there is perfect. Croaks is kind of that extra card anyway, you know? It's a 6-drop-esque, and especially in this matchup,
Actually would have been A-okay here.
It would have been okay, but it has to hit off the Fable and like actually give us enough time to get there. Whereas this scenario, they get to... Wow, that'll be a lot of pressure.
If they have a follow-up.
They will. They always do. They're red. Okay, it's not the one I was worried about. It's like, if it's Robber, not great. If it's Karizev, fuck. But if it's
This is a quick deck.
Yeah.
So I'm already thinking because we're getting bigger, we're going to make ourselves vulnerable to these things. And we're going to need to create more space. We got to kill something. I don't think we can do that.
Well, we can wait till their turn to kill, but
Yeah.
it's got
we got
pre-combat, no
Yep.
Embercleave.
Yep.
Yeah. It depends on what they play here. If it's Annex, then...
If creatures ETB, it's... Oh, interesting. I think it's this then.
The Emissary?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, we're going to kill an Emissary, and then we're probably dumping a Fable. Since nothing can block the Chain Whirler anyways.
And we need more gas.
Right. We need removal.
I think we're going to need to fit some more Angers in the sideboard, though. Because as we get bigger, we become more vulnerable to these decks.
Right. Okay. Well, we get the Fable, and we get the double spell next turn. That's good. And we could still, you know, get 2 pushes off the top and go nuts.
That'd be pretty sick.
We could get 3, technically.
Right now, the thing I think I would like most is a Meat Hook Massacre.
If they swing, we're just blocking... Oh my god, there's no way they don't have Embercleave as the last card, right?
Well, let's play like they don't. And like we're going to continue to play this game somehow.
That pause. That's the Ember pause. That's what that is.
Yeah. Do I want it on the Chain Whirler or the Denizen?
Yeah,
The Chain Whirler.
Put it on the Chain Whirler and just get us. That's the answer here. It's not over technically yet, but it's real close.
It's over. They untap and they win.
Well, let's dump 2 cards and see if we have a shot.
We don't.
I believe in us. There's a Meat Hook. There's a Meat Hook.
Oh my god.
And in a braid.
We might be able to, you're right.
Because we have the Fable token to get us the last piece.
Oh wow. So keeping the Fable token... Oh shit, they've got this! But we're going to gain
life.
when theirs die? Yeah, okay, dope. Alright. So step 1, we got to attack. But then this is going to live. And kill us. We'll play through it. Almost positive.
I think we're just off, but man,
Exactly
what a
what
game.
happens.
What a game, though.
Right? Because then we got to do this for 1.
Do we? We can do it for 3. Oh, that's not enough. Well, can we play a braid and do... No, because they just kill us, right? Yeah, we have to do it for 1.
We've got to do it for 1 and then a braid the Chain Whirler. And then they can't draw a card.
Well, they can draw a card. Actually, no, that works. Yeah, Meat Hook for 1 and then a braid the Chain Whirler. Because that'll... As long as they don't get a land, we're still in the game.
Or like something that can attack immediately.
Well, they could just draw another Chain Whirler. We don't know.
Okay. 3 damage to target creature.
I mean, we're probably losing, but man, we're playing it out.
There's a chance.
We're playing this fucker out.
I've come out of worse. We're up to 4, so they can't just kill us with anything but a land drop.
And we've got Meat Hook. And there's an Annex. Okay. Needed that to be removal.
Continuing to draw cards is a good thing.
How do we... Okay, so it's Bloodtithe, and then we're trying to find a piece of removal with Bloodtithe. Like, what do we have? Strangle? Strangle would be a thing?
Let's see what we can get, yeah. Although, I think we can just pass for right now. Because if we get a creature, we're going to want to play it.
Well, if we get a Strangle with Sorcery. If it's a push...
Shit.
Although, is that... Do we just need it to be a push, is my question.
We need something other than Underdog.
1 mana off.
Not quite enough mana.
Oh, man.
We'll leave our shit back.
Yeah. Damn. That would have been so cool.
We might have to block with everything.
I think they still get us because that's going to be 5, 10 minus everything. I guess let's find out. Oh, there was a way through. Whoops, that's on us.
What was it?
We swing with the Fable token just so we can get the treasure to play the Bone Crusher. Because then they put us down to 1.
Yeah, but then they untap and win.
No, because Vraska's Contempt gives us 2 life and kills the Annex. And if we had gotten a Fatal Push off the top, we're still in it technically. That was the weird, very narrow line. but hell of a fun game there. Okay.
So, goodbye.
I'm just happy we had such a weird line that kept us in, man. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you just get the really weird lines.
These are probably not where we want to be. I'm okay with the Kroxa. Because they can't really kill it. This is fine. This is early interaction. That's great. It's early interaction. Bit more cards. Yep, that's good. That's good.
Cut. I play cut and ribbons.
Where is it? Oh, yeah, right. Right, okay. And we'll just drop out and invoke.
I'm probably dropping both, honestly. They're not great
For
here.
what else?
Oh, do we already take everything out?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
They're fine. They still kill shit and get us cards.
Do we want the Tenacious just for early interaction?
Not really.
Okay.
We've got plenty of shit on that part of the curve. We're just killing. And that's when this starts mattering more, so that it can do the killing that we weren't able to finish, or it can just give us a bunch of cards.
Do you think the Tainted ends up cut from the list at some point for the anger that you're wanting?
Almost certainly. Because
Okay.
I think at this point we can't just have like 1 or 2. I think we have to have like at least 3, maybe more.
Angers?
Yeah.
Oh, we have 0 right now. I think we can probably get 2 in there. I don't know how to fit the third, but I know we can.
Well,
get
that's going to be the next logical evolution of a lot of decks, is to go fast.
Right, because everybody else is going
Right.
big.
That's what happens. People start going big, the other things start going fast. We just account for it by having some angers on the board.
Yeah, we draw 1 land that's untapped in the next 2. This hand rocks. And we get a blood
And
token
yeah, we're
to
also
get
getting to
there.
that point too where we maybe need to consider land number 26.
There's that. Foundry Street, there's the land. Beautiful.
Foundry, Skeet, Denizen.
Blood to the Tithe, because we
Yeah.
got Fable to discard Croxy. Also, I'm totally fine trading this for Foundry, and then Graveyard just starts gaining its life.
We're good at trading anything for anything at this stage in the game.
Yeah.
Anything for anything. Fine. Perfect. Traded it for their whole second turn. I'm down with it. Okay. It's gotta go black still. Well,
Does it? I think we can do
we've
red.
got the Glory Bringer in hand. Yeah, we can go red.
Is it that or the Fable?
Cancel. Yeah, I like Fable. Get us to that Glory Bringer faster, maybe.
Also the Croxa, and more removal.
The reason I like the Trespasser was to do this block.
Okay. I was going to possibly just block that one there, but yeah, fair enough.
Discard 2. 1, 2.
Blink.
Cool. Alright.
So we get to Abrade and Trespass.
Looks that way.
Nice. Destroy the artifact. Yes.
We have you now. Fortunately, they're moving kind of slow.
Yeah, a deck with Foundry Street and Bone Crusher seems like an odd choice. I would...
No, Bone Crusher may have come off the board for us. And it's a fine card against us.
So the other option we had there was Bloodtithe instead of Trespasser to keep up the treasure for Glorybringer. I'm not sure on that, but I'm fine with this play either way, you know?
They're not going to kill the thing. Transform.
How close are we on Croxa? Not far.
Not quite there, though. Let's see. Decisions. I think we drop that.
Yeah, might as well turn on Glorybringer next turn. And I think Bloodtithe's worth it because Kiki. It makes them answer Kiki. They can't just cleave
Right.
through now. I mean, even if they do, we don't care. We'll just kill everything every turn. What they don't know is even if they kill the Harvester, if they leave Kiki out there, all we do is top deck a land and we get double Glorybringer next turn.
I like leaving this back for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this seems just fine. Kill a bunch of our shit. This is online. Don't kill a bunch of our shit. You probably would fucking lose.
Yeah.
So here, I'm very glad it's Glorybringer.
Yeah, Invoke would not be good here. Oh, they're going this way. Alright. This is the ultimate go wide. Annexing for Annex.
They just
Foundry Street gets huge here.
That's a cool combo.
They don't have the ability to Embercleave it this turn,
They
thankfully.
don't.
So we'll just trade it out for a Fable token, probably. Okay. I see what you're doing there. Shaking that ass.
Just passing.
Okie dokie. So they are clearly on Embercleave wins us the game plan.
So it appears.
How hard do you want to go?
They have one card left in hand.
No.
So like we can copy this, kill that, send in Trespasser. They'll probably try and block it or something.
The satyrs can't block.
Right, so it's one of these other things.
They're not going to waste it like that, which is fine. We get more life. We get to dump the other Trespasser in. They'll get to Embercleave next turn, but we don't really care.
We got a pretty high life total. And we're getting rid of the worst thing.
Yeah, once Annex is off the board, Embercleave's a lot less scary.
Step 1. Fuck off.
Step 1. Put the Annex in a box.
Kalitas will also be very good against that.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Next to combat. Next to attackers. This one.
If they're dumb enough to block that and kill it, we get Croxa too, don't we?
Yeah.
And in the meantime, life.
I really hope they are dumb enough to block it and kill it. They are not. Okay, that's fine.
So my only question there is, should we have... How many cards do we have in grave now?
4.
Okay, so we didn't have enough even if they did that.
No.
We needed 2 in the grave. Okay. It's like, otherwise, should we have attacked with the Fable just to grab the extra treasure token? If we were only 1 off, then we could discard the Trespasser with the blood token and get the Croxa. But we're 2 off, so we can't. Okay, doesn't matter. Next game.
Yeah, that became a commanding position.
So Invoke Despair, I think that might just need to go out in this matchup. They have so many creatures.
This seems legit here, actually.
Yeah, I think so. They've got enough 1-drops.
I'm pretty comfortable with that.
I'm in for it. The only tension point for us is Croxa with that. And Fable a little bit.
A little bit, but
Not
there's tension points. That's okay.
Yeah.
I don't want more than one of these.
No. Definitely not.
Looks good to me.
Yeah. With Kalitas, do you think we'll need Anchors because of what it does? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, because we still need to have something to deal with these explosive early game decks. We're now on the draw.
Sure. I wasn't sure if we just wanted another Strangle so that we have cheap removal to go with the Kalitas.
Possibly. Let's see. So yeah, just a Crypt.
Sounds about right. Well, this is that hand.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have the Robber? No.
Fortunately not.
They still get to bolt us in the face. Good job.
See, really, more than an Anger, what I'd really like here is just a good old
Pyroclasm.
Good old Pyroclasm, yep.
Yeah, I feel you.
What's it going to be, opponent?
Well, you know what we have to do about that? Out they go.
See, and then right here, Anger would solve this problem.
Anger would be an insta-scoop.
And because we don't have it, we're going to have to get scrappy.
Well, I
think it's Trespass.
Yeah. We in a weird way, we want them to overcommit a Cleave so that we can get a Braid into the place we need it to, and...
I think a Cleave just beats us.
Oh, it's enough.
It won't beat us immediately, probably, but, like, it'll beat us if they've got it.
They don't.
Sweet relief.
We still got to block an Annex.
Do they attack with it?
Why wouldn't they? It's 7 damage, and it's a creature. I think they swing the board, frankly.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
Even better.
Every
day. Do that every day.
So they're just looking for a Castle Emberth victory here.
They're not far off.
No, it's going to be a rough one. Oh, we needed the land.
We sure did. All right. Well,
Trespasser?
Yeah, it's Trespasser. At least that gives us a little life.
Gives us some life, allows us to block some stuff. Yeah, Meathook would be good even without the land right now.
Yes, it would. It'd be all right.
So do they animate the Den of the Bugbear or do they castle? It looks like they're going for the castle. Okay, Foundry Street Denizen's the easy block then, right?
This time.
Yeah. 3, 6, 10 points. Not drawing those lands. Rough. Okay, I feel much better. I think we need the life, right? Or no, we
gain more life by blocking.
Yeah, so we just hold back here because we can blow up their den if they activate it, and we can abrade other things.
Yeah, we just want our removal.
It's going to be a close one. A very, very close one. That might be game.
Interesting.
No, it's not quite game. It's real close, though. We need to land off the top also.
Okay, so they get to swing. And we need to... If we put 2 removal spells at this and block one of those, we go to 1.
Yes. Or we can go to 2 and the Torbran stays. And then we need a top deck for a Glorybringer. But we're at 1, so we also still have to swing with the Trespasser. It's probably we go to 1 and kill the Torbran because a Meathook then cleans up and lets us get back into the game.
Yeah. I think.
Unless we're trying for Vraska's Contempt.
Yeah, there's only 1 VC.
1 VC and 1 hook. Let's do it.
Okay. Okay.
So we got to swing, but we're not actually dead if we do it that way.
It's getting tight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, damage to them.
If we sneak out a victory, it's really funny.
Oh, it's entirely possible here. It's entirely possible.
Graveyard Trespasser giving us life every turn is going to be a big part of winning.
Yeah. I hope they go with the Den plan.
That would be the one that we can definitely deal with.
Let's do attackers.
Okay, now we're going to lose.
Perhaps. Yep.
I mean, we abrade one.
They'll get us with ramming out.
Yeah. We try to do the head fake on the castle.
Yeah. Holy shit, they don't see it.
Well, it's swinging time, right?
Yeah, I'm just going to attack before they start thinking.
No.
Come on now.
Timio, don't do us.
There it
don't
is.
do us
All
like
right,
that, Timio.
All right.
If we had a Vraska's Contempt right now off the top, that would have been so punished.
It would have been incredible punishment.
Oh my god, the level of punishment would have been beautiful.
But we're the ones who got punished for not having anger in the sideboard.
Yep. Gotta shift.
I was looking at that board and I was like, how is there room for all this shit? Oh, there's no anger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tainted out, anger in, for sure. And then we've got a little bit of room to move.
I think we got to do a little bit more fuckery.
Yeah.
But yeah, step 1, we need at least 2 angers in the board, and I'm thinking, given the weakness that is now here, 3 is probably the minimum starting place. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Exactly.
You know, when we grew up, you know the exact era based on that. Oh, man. Chappelle Show era.
Okay, so...
Tainted's easy.
Smear that taint on out of here. Why can't we scroll down? What's going on here? I think it perhaps is the third of these right now.
Yeah.
We leave the 1 Glorybringer to do our go bigger thing, and then...
It's a question of third anger versus second abrade, probably. Maybe the Heartless Act.
I think it's one of these.
We could.
This is the most specialized card we have in this board.
Yeah.
And this is overlapping with a lot of the purposes here.
Okay.
That gets us to 15. However, I would like to fit another land in here if we can. Although it's pretty tight.
I'm okay with this because we're only 1 5-drop higher than we were at, with the Angrath Glorybringer, right? We're not actually much higher on the curve than we were. One additional one is not. Ooh, Darth Zero, what's up? If aggro keeps being an issue, fitting one Sweltering Sun main seems safer as it cycles than Blood Harvest token plus Kiki discard. It's ways to move it in dead matchups.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I've been thinking about doing like one Anger in the main for a while. Sweltering Suns is pretty reasonable.
I think Anger's... Given that we have 4 Bloodtithe Harvesters and 4 Fables, I'm more comfortable with Anger than Sweltering Suns. I don't think it has to cycle itself, and I do want it to exile because Annex is a problem, and there's a lot of other cards that coming out of the grave are problems, like Mayhem Devils and stuff.
Well, if it was more of a main deck card.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we're there yet. I've thought about it a lot of times, but if we start seeing, like, 1, a bunch of mirror matches again, and 2, this aggro picking up, I think I do like it in the main at that point.
Okay.
But I think for now, we'll just roll into another game.
Yeah, I like this. Triple Anger.
So angry.
Angry that we lost to Mono Red, always.
This is actually, you know, like the format adjusting to Rakdos in the end, I think is going to make Rakdos stronger. Yeah. Because it was occupying this sort of weird place where it's completely mid game.
Hey, Jaffer, there's a fellow streamer. This will be a strong player.
This will be a mulligan.
Yes. Alright.
That'll do.
They're on Yorion, we can dump the meat hook. Shit's not gonna matter in this matchup.
And I'll probably throw away the Thoughtseize. Maybe the Hive.
Probably the Hive. Do they do a double mull there? At least one. I think they're on the double mull ski. And then we're gonna Thoughtseize them. Alright, let's Thoughtseize them after a double mulligan. I fucking love that.
Not sorry.
Eye twitch.
What is this shit?
This is Yorion Blinky with black-white.
Okay. So I think it's one of these probably.
It's eye twitch. You get rid of their ability to do weird combo-y things with eye twitch and they get sads. You know what? It's both. Let's get both. Let's get all of it. You don't get to play Magic, damn it. That's where we're at. There's the deadly dispute. Yeah. It's their ramp. Without that, their hand is Charming Prince, which we have.
It's getting bad. It's getting really bad for them.
Right, like they get to play Charming Prince here and scry, and then we get to Culligans and make them discard and blow up Charming Prince.
Yeah.
That feels real rough. Culligans, you're doing the Lord's work, yeah. Alright. This is definitely a cripple fight after all these mulligans and shit.
Tragically, we gotta drop 2 red sources, but... Target player, target. 2 for 1, that's what we want. And actually we're going to be attacking with our lands very soon.
Cripple fight!
This is not a cripple fight, this is the game this deck wants to be playing.
All the scries.
Scrying 2 is getting pretty close to drawing a card.
Yep. Making land drops. That's the goal here. Dump that Yorion into hand. Raven Inspector.
Yeah,
nice.
Try and draw land. Okay. That's our expendable one.
So they blocked the 1/1.
Yeah.
Should we have done the Hive in this scenario just to get the exile effect then?
I was just thinking that if they kill the Den, that's not going to slow down our invoke, and kind of stopped thinking.
Gotcha.
All right, we're in business.
Yep, they'll get a blink. But we need to draw cards anyway.
And we could just push the shitty one and just get everything they've got.
How do we push it with lack of black mana?
Right. Yeah, I was just thinking like 6 mana.
We've done it. 5 of it's black, right? Okay. Land Yori. No? Yeah, this is the black-white value Yorion. It does a lot. Let's see.
Probably just kill their shit.
Yeah, we don't let them blink anything.
Alright, step 1. I guess you.
Otherwise, they get to double blink a professor, which a lot of value.
No, we're not doing any of that shit.
Not today. Not today.
Just killing lots of stuff and
Playing the Bone Crusher, right?
yeah.
Do we want to play? Oh,
Well, I was thinking about that to like leave push up, but this is probably better at
Sure.
this point because they're just gonna play Yorion.
yeah, almost certainly. It's a flyer. We don't have clean answers to it,
It can block Bone Crusher,
right?
and actually they could win the race with it
Yep.
theoretically. Oh, okay. Fine then.
Be like that.
Yeah.
Den and Smack, which leaves up.
Yeah, I guess.
I say this because they're gonna blink a Trout, possibly, probably, but like,
Probably, but if they don't, then we've got the 1/1 to protect future draws.
right?
And it's more damage right now.
It is. It is. We need to be racing. Cripple fight. Let's do it. And we get to leave a push, so they don't get to do the Yorion blink with that. Heck of a top deck there, Jaffer. None of that now. Nothing too fancy. No.
Well, not bad. Not bad for them.
That is a lot of value they get off this Yorion. I've played against a version of this deck already. The guy that was ranked number 6 was rocking it.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have to hold back. Because they get to Hive and Smack for 7, and then we're just dead.
Yeah, but can we put them there? Because we can... If we Hive... How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We can put them to 8, then we can put them to 3. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta try and win this game.
Okay.
Because it would be like play Sekenzen and chump block Hive. That is not going to win us the game.
Professor, probably.
Yeah, probably doesn't matter, but
The question here is, do we play the Sekensen regardless, so that we can...
we already played a land.
Oh. Then no, we don't. Yorion. It's fucking sky noodles. Out here noodling.
Invoke wouldn't be bad here either.
Invoke would do a lot of work.
Woof, never mind.
Interesting deck. Meat Hook.
Weirdly, yeah.
Oh my god, this is beautiful. Look at this combo.
Yeah.
Holy
this
fuck.
This is a lot of damn value.
Right, it all flickers in at the end then too. Oh, we lost. There's
Yeah,
no
there's
way
no way to do 8 damage. Okay.
I can see why this is the go bigger plan against us. We're seeing yet again an example of go big.
Okay, so solid.
We need those go blanks for sure if they're playing extraction
We sure
specialists.
do. Glorybringer, not excellent.
Angers actually feel pretty good. They're playing a shitload of 1/2s, 3/2s, 2/2s. Like, they have an extraction specialist. That's a ton of creatures they're running. And all of them anger don't come back. Like, I don't think Fatal Push is where we want to be in this matchup. I think it's like the sweepers like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, makes sense.
It's a rare day in hell that I side out Fatal Push, but this is, I think, the one matchup where weirdly that makes the most sense.
And I want to keep Meat Hook in.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
A Braid's not awesome.
No.
So we get something else instead of that. That's cool then.
Do we want the one Hidetsugu because it exiles all graves as well?
That's not super important here.
Right, but they have a bunch of creatures that... how many creatures do they have that make tokens? Like the clues that... they have Thraben Inspector. They have anything else?
I don't recall seeing anything.
Because they have Inspectors, they have Eye Twitches, they have treasure tokens off Deadly Dispute. Is it worth having for that and blowing up the graves? as our I don't know. It's back and forth, right?
Unlicensed Her seems better.
Okay, let's go that route. I like that.
Or even Heartless Act.
Whichever.
Well, we know we gotta kill Yorion.
Sky Noodle's a thing. There's another scenario where I'm curious how good the invokes are. Kind of depends, right? Invoke can be quite the card, but it depends how flooded that board gets.
It's hard to keep up with as big as that deck can get.
Yeah.
But we're gonna try, damn it.
Oh yeah. I'm honestly just kind of happy to see weird decks I haven't seen before. You know? Shows the format's healthy. I like that. Again, this matchup's going to change pretty dramatically, I think, with the inclusion of Kalitas. All of a sudden, we have incidental ways to make sure they don't get to do extraction specialist stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's get our clock going.
Yep.
And have that blood to get us to our third land if need be.
I have faith.
Not bad.
This deck is pretty smooth. Oh, it's got Greasefang in it too?
Wow.
What the fuck? I love it. This is so fucking cool. Oh my god, this is so neat.
Alright. So they've got Greasefang, it's over.
From Star Trace, you guys looking forward to the Explorer Anthology? So much.
Yeah.
So
big
fucking
time.
much. Oh my god, Kalitas being in this deck is going to be amazing. Elvish Mystic coming in from Mono Green Devotion is a huge thing. Mausoleum Wanderer gives Spirits an edge. Supreme Verdict bumps up blue-white. Like, there's so many cool cards coming in. And Soul Artifact and Darksteel Citadel means that there's gonna be that deck.
Oh, we lose.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
This is the coolest Sky Noodle deck I've ever seen.
This is nonsense. Why would you put a combo like that in Sky Noodle?
I don't know, but I love it.
Yeah. That's the end of this match.
Jaffer, you win. That was spicy. I'm really... There's some I'm fine losing, and this is one of them that was so spicy.
Okay.
Oh my god. Fucking Sky Noodles. Okay, I'm not even going to try and alter the deck for that. That
No.
deck is an aberration. Nobody should play Greasefang in a deck that plays Sky Noodle.
I'm not talking about altering it for that. I just want to take a look at it every time.
Right.
Because this is not a final version by any means.
Oh god, no.
And I'm trying to think about what else we can do in go big scenarios and because
Here's a question: is Invoke good against all go big scenarios or just the mirror? Because you know
well, it's not good in all.
Or most. We'll say most. Or is it really there because the mirror requires it? Because that's step one of figuring out if we just want the Glorybringer in the main. The second one over, right? If this, I don't know. I'm curious.
See, I'm questioning because we got a lot of, cut to ribbons, a braid, Heartless Act.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of, it seems like it's going to start getting redundant there. I guess we're going to have to see that match again. There's just more. I'd like to see more stuff here somehow.
Another 4-drop.
Yeah. And maybe we just move this VC over to the board and put the third Chandra in the main. Although that's not helping us get to this. There's these weird tensions here.
Well, I've seen the scenario where they run 3 or 4 Chandra and 2 or 3 Glorybringer. And that's the top of the curve, is just Chandras and Glorybringers.
Yeah, that's not big enough, though.
Probably not, no.
Let's keep running it for now.
Yeah, let's run another one. Get more data.
I know this isn't it, I'm just not sure why.
So KOD Strong, played against them before. Seeing some classic arena favorites here tonight. Alright. Lands and spells, baby. Let's do it. Hello there. Why don't we have a General Kenobi thing for that, you know? I just wanted to say hello there. Alright, we have our mirror.
Maybe after Disney buys WotC.
Right.
Well, the classic.
Never gonna stop you up.
The classic.
And here comes the Fable, baby.
Probably.
Jund.
Alright, this got more interesting. Sort of.
Yeah, there's a Kolaghan's command. It's interesting. Do we use it here, though? Or is it just like push a clock into a Tenacious?
That seems reasonable.
Or are we
We might have
a
a Seeker's Chariot that needs to die.
Yeah.
That's why I would put green into this deck.
Yeah, and we want Kolaghan's and a Braid for that. Kolaghan's is the cleanest answer to it, though, by a pretty wide margin.
The thing about decks that run Chariot is that they tend to run more than one.
Yeah. Usually 4. I've almost never seen a deck run a Seeker's Chariot and go, you know what, just 1, though. Usually it's 3 or 4, more likely to be 4.
What's it going to be? I suppose they could also be like a Collected Company deck?
It's true.
Alright, well...
Alright, so that adjustment of the mana base is potentially butting us in the ass here. Not terribly, though. Not terribly. We'll take it.
How do you know it was one of these mountains that we swapped out?
I always know. Oh, the Riveter's Charm thing. Okay.
It's legit. Fine. Actually perfect.
Also, not what I would want to be doing with Riveter's Charm, but fair enough.
I actually kind of love this trick.
Over the Bone Crusher.
Yeah, I want another card.
Okay. I figured you'd want position, but that makes sense.
Position is casting these amazing double red spells.
Right.
I will absolutely pay 2 to draw a card under such circumstances.
So is it the Glorybringer or the Chandra for you here?
I think it's Glorybringer.
Go for the curve?
Yep.
Considering we can
Most
Chandra
efficient
and a Braid?
use of mana. Or depending on what they exert. Of course we exert.
They're stuck on 3 lands. We exert.
They have something we can kill. We exert.
Yes. When value smacks you in the face, you smack back with the glory. They discarded nothing. Interesting.
Chariot? There's no way it's Collected Company if they're playing
It could be Tiny...
Riveter's Charm and Fable.
No, it could be Tiny Vraska. I've seen decks that run that. The 4-mana Vraska. I don't think it's right, but I've seen it.
That card was kind of mid in Standard.
Yeah. There we are.
Why'd you think so long about that?
The gots to know. So.
I like leading with Thoughtseize.
Sure. We've got the mana.
We have a variety of choices from that.
Well, a River's Charm, I guess, right? And then kill Chandra?
Yeah, the question is how.
Yeah.
So we could K-command the Chandra and make him discard a card, which I'm okay with here.
Yeah, that runs him out of options pretty much.
And then we've got a little bit of mana up.
Yeah, we'll still have a Braid up, which we can...
Alright. 2 damage to target, discard a card, player, target. Yeah, and then we'll just abrade this thing when it flips.
Or the Hive if they activate it, so that they don't get T-Dog. And then we can Chandra to kill the Fable,
right.
And then they're on 4 lands. Yeah, that's not bad either.
Alright, we do have quad black.
We can do red. We want Trips red for Chandra or Braid if we need it, for any reason, or something else, I don't know. What else does Riveter's Charm do, other than that weird Soul Shatter effect?
It kind of does like a draw 3, but you gotta play him this before your next end step thing. And exiles a graveyard, I think.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Blow up the Kiki. Pop
Yep.
that Kiki.
We lose all the mana.
Pop that Kiki.
They're probably gonna end step do this.
End step do...
That. Our end step.
Oh, gotcha.
So they get maximum stuff.
Do we do Chandra then, or do we just push a T-Dog into play?
We can do both.
Huh? Okay. And is T-Dog better than Bone Crusher?
It draws us cards.
Fair enough.
Uses all our mana.
If you thought you were going to Riveter's Charm that, too late.
I guess they could to save the life loss. Okay, get the Chandra. That's fine.
Hive. Alright, let's draw something fun. I believe in us. That's fun. Yeah. Here comes Hive, down goes T-Dog, and goes Fable and Bone Crusher.
Yeah, it's a fine turn.
Yeah. That puts us in a really good position. And then there's an even better one.
Yep.
Out goes creatures for life and pressure.
Yeah, I don't know what graveyard stuff they have. I'm guessing they probably have...
Takanuma, but then again, it's 3-color mana base.
I was going to say Croxus somewhere.
Sure.
Yeah, Bone Crusher. Why not?
Why shouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's tempting to keep it, but...
Yeah.
Alright.
Smackdown time?
Yep. We do violence.
Wait. Oh.
Oh, wrong one.
Yeah.
Right. Whatever.
Alrighty. Lethal on board with a Kiki coming off.
Let's see. Yeah, we can do that.
Hell yeah.
It's not like we can sweep up our hive.
3 axes of attack. This is the trifecta.
Axes of ataxies.
Exactly. KOT strong.
Yeah. Looking good, looking good.
Yeah, I think we're just smacking on in, right?
Everything that can attack attacks. Gotta play... Activate your hive to block something.
Might as well.
I guess.
We got plenty of creatures of our own to exile if we need to. But I figure they're activating Hive, blocking Bone Crusher, going to 4.
Yeah, it's not like we can successfully copy hive with reflection because it enters the battlefield tapped.
Yeah.
Only have to make that mistake once. Yeah, I'll hold it. We could get mind routed, but we could also draw another one of these.
Yeah. Or a Bloodtithe Harvester. There's a lot of shit that works out well for us having that. Alright, so critical moment here if we got the extra life. But we'll probably be fine.
Hey, what do you know?
We win anyway. What do you know?
Guess it doesn't matter. We're going to exile one of our creatures.
Yeah. Dink. Let's exile one of theirs and teach them a lesson. Trespass went through. Got him.
All right. So, Jund, this heuristic holds for me.
Yeah, I don't like Thoughtseize against Jund.
The Abrade, I kind of want to keep it until we know. That can probably go. I want to keep that till we know. We can probably cut T-Dogs.
All right.
Want that. You. At least one of those. I am scared shitless of a Seeker's Chariot.
Cut.
Yeah, I think so. See what they got. See what they got.
All right, KOD strong. Round 2, fight. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Turn 1, they Thoughtseize the Shatter Skull smashing. Oh, gee.
That'd be okay.
Everybody's got cooler, like, little... What are these? They're not avatars, are they?
What happens when you click on it? Get pissed off or something?
Are we...
One doesn't seem to care. Give me that. Give me that, you bastard.
Give me the jewel.
What are you like eating popcorn?
Kind of. It looks like that. Elemental popcorn.
How will you kill that?
I'm sure they're sitting there with Bone Crusher like, fooled you. There we go.
Make a decision, bro.
To trespass, or to fable, or to crush. So many ways to win the game. So little time. Wait for the overcommit.
They might do it. If they don't, we'll just abrade it.
Do we just take the 4 to see if they do it after? Or is that greedy?
Considering that we have lots of action, I think that is greedy.
Okay.
Come on. There we go. Come on. Come on now.
And then they go with Seeker's Chariot.
Anger of the Gods would be okay against that.
Oh, it would be.
Alright.
Down the Shatter Skull Smash?
I think so. See what else we can get. Perfect. Fucking perfect. See ya. Okay, you also took the third of these off the board. I just remembered that.
Mm-hmm. That might go back in over the third anchor. I don't know. It's hard to say.
I like it over one of the other targeted removal, probably over the Heartless Act.
I'm a little concerned with the lack of answers to Corvold, given where that's going to go, but...
We got 2 VCs and 2 Invokes.
Yeah. Invoke's not amazing against that deck, but the VCs are. Invoke has the problem of cats coming back and dying for the Corvold cause. Which is part of why Ingrath's Rampage ultimately got cut from this for me, was every time I played against Cat of it, I'm like, sack artifact, and they're like, food. I'm like, fuck.
Alright, I think we just...
Hold? Or is it? No, it's Bone Crusher, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, why not? Why shouldn't we? They can Riveter's Charm that all day.
Something they've got to kill, and that leaves us the mana to kill that one, and that way they can't snipe our Glorybringer for us getting no value.
Yeah, they want a Riveter's Charm. That's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Waste your Shatters of the Soul. Do it.
That's
waste it all.
Interesting that they've...
Riveters and Soul Shatter. That's a lot of instant speed Soul Shatter effects. It's kind of fascinating. Says a lot about them as a person. Yes, it does.
Play more creatures. Fine. Fine. Do it the old-fashioned way.
That's right, Bone Crush your own thing. Do it.
I always forget that this says damage can't be prevented this turn.
Hmm? Beats the 9 lives decks.
Turbo Fog sometimes. Whatever.
Anger it is, right?
No, this. We don't need it.
Okay, fair enough.
We'll probably draw more.
Now, is it Hive or Glory? Considering
They're
Soul
playing
Shatter.
discard.
Oh, Glory then.
Yeah,
Right.
it's kind of 6 of 1. They have lots of ways to kill lots of things, but
We need damage, and
this is going to get in before they can shatter it.
if they don't have answers right now, it's a big deal.
And if they go to do a shatter thing, we'll still have this to bring some aggression with.
If they're dumb enough to wait for us to untap, well, no, the Shatter will still get Glorybringer, because highest converted mana cost. Ooh, but now we can get it back, too.
Yep. Alright, let's do a bunch of damage.
Prepare for death.
Do we have creature?
We
Yep.
have Colligan, so yeah, right? Yep, there's the Riveters.
Do you have other kill card?
Nope, cool. Don't go Blankus, bruh. What?
Looks like they're just planning to do some BC.
Little BCing?
Please drop 2 creatures.
Not that one. Holy fuck. Problem.
Somewhat, yeah.
Well, Fable it is.
Fable blocks.
And then Colligan's command on end step? Or like right now to get the last card and grab Glorybringer back?
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Just to make sure they don't get through anymore. Because Glorybringer at least cleans up the Bone Crusher they're going to want to play. Croxa, fuck. Okay.
Retro.
I think they might grab this one on that. They got the Hazoret and the Croxa. That is a fuckload of pressure.
Retro.
Yeah. Ugh. Do we take the 5?
Well, that
To have a
could
blocker
block.
for the 6.
We just lose.
Well,
We can try buy time.
we can buy a little time, but push off the top would be big.
Push would be big, but we have to draw VC.
Right, but we could go push into VC here. Or VC. Ah?
Okay, that's something.
Put some damage on the boat. We can wait, yeah.
Just attack.
I mean, are we likely to win this now? No, but could we? Yeah. Good game.
Oh shit, it went. Okay, that's fine.
Don't you good game us. We good game you. We good game you. We could still Vraska's Contempt.
Yeah, it's possible.
How many cards do they have in their graveyard? We still have a blocker. And do they have
They
enough?
have not enough. They don't have enough.
So we can...
We can also snipe it if we really want. Which is
we don't need to.
probably the way.
I think what we need...
We need them to not draw removal.
Well, we Glorybringer to Exert to kill Bone Crusher, and then we can Chandra tick up. And that puts them down to 3. Which means Hive wins the next turn even if they have removal. And if they don't, because we can block the Hazoret. And we have to block the Hazoret, right?
Right. I think there's a way we got to leave both of these behind, so if they kill this, we don't lose. Because we can Hazoret.
Put them to 7. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Right. Well, no, I think we Hazoret, we kill Bone Crusher.
Yeah.
And then we
Chandra.
leave. Yeah. Yeah.
If we kill Bone Crusher...
We kill Bone Crusher, and then they need to get rid of both of these to be able to attack for the win. They can't do that.
But we don't get to... If they have a removal spell in that scenario, we don't... Yeah, okay.
No, because then if they attack, we get them with this, this, and 2 damage here, and we win.
Okay. It also gives us 2 cards off the top to find a Vraska's Contempt if we absolutely need to.
Yeah.
So there's something to be said for that.
Once again, the defensive Glorybringer.
If that's a land, we're fine.
It could be a lot of things and we'd still be fine.
Yeah.
2 removal spells doesn't... Well, they don't have 2 removal spells. They have 1 card. 1 removal spell doesn't kill us. Okay, fine. Just chump. That's what we wanted. And now they have to have removal.
Invoke. Yes.
Seems pretty good.
Yes.
Seems pretty good. The problem is then Kroxa.
No. Wins on the spot. They lose 4 life.
Oh, right.
We'd probably plus the Chandra first just in case, but for the 2 damage so that they can't like bone crush it in response.
Oh, right. No, decline. We don't have that much mana anyway. Yeah, squeaking our way out of this one.
Unless that is a Heartless Act. Although they only put us to 1 with a Kroxa reanimating. So yeah. This puts them to 3. Well, I guess they can discard with Hazoret. So if they discard with Hazoret, but then they don't have the removal for Glorybringer. Okay.
Yep. There's just a lot of ways for this to not work out for them.
And we even have a push
That
for whole
doesn't
deck.
hurt.
Well. Oh, right. Now we don't even have to take any damage when they Kroxa, if they get to.
They have to be able to kill Glorybringer.
Okay.
There it is.
So they get the Kroxa. Do we discard Fatal Push on Kroxa? Because then we can Chandra for the win?
We have Hive, so we want to kill it. Oh, well, that's fine too.
Chandra?
Well, now we just
Push 1.
kill this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of ways to win.
No blockers for opponent. Yep.
There's the scoop KOD.
Good thing you gave us a good game.
I know! They were so certain. So certain. Thought you had it with the Kroxa and the Hazoret. I admit, they had us in the first half. But then we came back.
I'm glad to see that my paranoia about Asika's Chariot was correct.
Right? The last
Very
turn.
end, there it was. Okay, so I think it would make sense to cut this and have a 3rd one of these on the board.
Okay.
Just go to the bottom or something. Yeah.
Yep.
Other than that, I think it's still looking good.
Yeah. A lot of this feels like it's positioned the way I would want it to be positioned.
One thing that we possibly could change if you're paranoid about red mana, I'm not, but we could switch one of these swamps to a Fabled Passage, and there would be 3 targets, which is...
A little light.
It's a little light, but it's enough. It would kind of fuck with our untapped sources, so I'm not super into it.
I'm not into it.
We got 4, 8, 12, another 4, 16, 17. That is plenty for this.
If we were to go that route, I would want to debate moving either Takenuma or Sekensen over to basics, but I don't think that's right either.
No.
And that's where I would go if we were doing the Fabled Passage, because it does bump up Fatal Push's power level a little.
A little.
But not a lot.
But these are really good.
Right.
We don't get to use them that often, but the games where they matter, it's a big deal.
Yeah, there's no reason not to have them. They're freebies. You know what I mean? It's not better than Fabled Passage to make it a little bit better.
17 red is enough.
Right.
And you're never going to get 100% of the time. Even in monocolor decks, you just open up with 2 swamps and then never draw another one.
Right. Grigo 9. Alright, Grigo. Let's play.
Throw it back. That's just fine.
Yeah. Probably just dumping a Fable out, yeah?
Yep.
Curve considerations are lovely. We've got to upgrade our avatar game. I'm just feeling like we're getting wrecked by the number of avatars. We just
Yeah, this one's like pissed at us too. Fuck you, we suck, we suck. Got 3 mouths so I can bite your dick and your balls individually.
So Jeskai, huh? Oh boy. Nope, more than that.
I was gonna be kind of surprised if it ended at Jeskai.
Alright. Oh, we don't need to push that. Not yet. Or are you going there?
No, actually, I kind of like this.
I usually just play the more powerful thing and not worry about that because Bone Crusher's around. And fuck it. So an adventure deck. 4 color. Alrighty then. This is a deck that goes bigger than us. So we are the aggro. The good news is we're good at being the aggro. I don't know that we're getting rid of anything.
Mm-hmm.
I like all of this. This is doing exactly what we want to be doing. Yeah.
Get the damage in, hold up a VC.
Hold up a VC and a Glorybringer. Both of which can do a lot of work here. And in the meantime, the reflection of Kiki Chiki's a coming. The best thing they can do is get a Lucky Clover into a Bone Crusher here.
That'd be pretty good. That's not pretty good. That's time walk yourself. So I really don't like this card. Yep. So,
Well, that'll probably be enough to finish the game if we get it there. So now we just got to get it there. Glorybringer and go?
yeah. Hell yeah, we're gonna bring that glory.
Glory ho! Let's do 7 points of damage? No, 9 points of damage. Alright, I can math. Well,
If they sweep the board,
we sweep the leg.
yeah, as long as we get to keep that treasure. Yeah, sure.
Gotta have a lot of answers. Oh, gonna have some.
It's not enough.
Here's the funny thing though. Invoke wins
Yeah.
on its own right now because artifacts aren't what it gets rid of.
Yep.
So they get to Bone Crush and blow out 2. And actually that still wouldn't be enough even without the invoke.
We got it on board.
Yeah. Takanuma. Even better.
Okay, good. We didn't have to show it to him. Probably presume that we've got it. At this point, Invoke's not really the hot tech anymore.
Right.
Okay, so...
No, I think they were scooping because Den of the Bugbear had it, or
Right.
Hive had it.
Either.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So, this is not as great. Although killing the
Edgewall Innkeepers.
Edgewall Innkeeper is pretty important
Our Bone Crushers are good.
for that reason. These are less good.
Yeah.
They're going to get outclassed quickly. This is okay, and we might need it if the game goes long. We need to destroy artifacts.
Yeah.
We need value, we need value, we need value. Okay. This is not that important here.
I'm back and forth on that actually because most of what they're trying to do interactively is Brazen Borrowers and Bone Crushers, which don't interact favorably with Graveyard Trespasser at all.
But its abilities are not that important. It's just a 3/3 that they have difficulty killing, and they can outclass it pretty quickly.
It races harder than Bloodtithe. And Bloodtithe they interact with super favorably, right? Because of the Bone Crushers.
I think I'd rather just keep cutting and bring these in.
I'm back and forth on that one
Of
because
course, yeah, stuff goes into exile, and they can just do it that way.
they also play Escape to the Wild. Their top deck game is so strong.
Yeah.
We're trying to put pressure, right?
All right, I think leave it this way then.
Meat Hook versus Cut to Ribbons is a consideration just because Cut will, on turn 2, kill Fae the Wish, like everything up and down the board, and late game will give us reach.
That's reasonable.
But otherwise, yeah, I like where this is. I'm curious on whether Vraska's Contempt ends up being the right call. or if we want another Graveyard Trespasser for pressure. But I like that. I like the third Trespasser more on game 3 if we get to it when we're on the play.
Yeah. They have a lot of like really big things though.
Right.
And we can't just chump block and get there on the margins because they have better margins than we do.
Right. All right. Good old edge walls.
Probably unlikely to get value. Oh my god.
Going for it. Giant killer. Yup. Oh man.
Oh my god.
Where to anger at? Alright, well. We'll just start killing things and see what happens. That's how
the
these
plan
games go.
here. They got a really strong start.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to just keep killing.
The value train is incredible for them on this start. Alright.
Just keep killing. Just keep killing.
There are some games that go like this, and it's very difficult to win these. When a 4-color deck curves this well, it's a rough one. And that's okay. That's why it's best of 3. And we're still in this one. It's just not great when they're at 24 life and it's a deck that
their life
ramps.
total's not that important yet, though. Right now, they have more cards and they have more board.
Yeah.
That's really the problem here.
Well, let's see what they get here. They wished upon a star, but the Thoughtseize is here. There's the Thoughtseize target. All right. Yeah. Seasoned in Thoughts.
Derp. Okay, that hand's not too bad. This is a problem.
Big problem.
But I suppose that means we go this direction.
Yeah.
Try and find a solution.
Yep. Absolutely.
And there is our 4th black.
Down comes the giant. Rawr. Or they just go for value. Okay.
Yeah, they got giants and giant killers. This is a lot of hypocrisy. A lot of hypocrisy. Oh, fuck me. This is over.
Do we have an answer to Ugin going off?
Game 3 is the answer.
Oh, Invoke. Invoke kills it. Sack a Walker.
I suppose it does.
So I think we got to blow out our hand to go find answers. Yeah. Now there's Thoughtseize.
Okay, okay.
We're not dead yet.
Fortunate that they're putting on like no pressure, and that the cards that they do have in hand suck.
Yeah. I mean, once that giant's gone, there's not much else that matters, right? The phase kind of matter because they can bump them back to their hand and keep wishing, but
that takes a long time. But this game's gonna go a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, another wish. Except if they don't get to play it right now, we get to Culligans it out. What is that? Oh shit.
Something that
They...
What the fuck is that? Turn up to target card from your graveyard to your hand. Graveyard on top of your library.
What is Adamant?
At least 3 green mana was spent. Instead, return those cards. Okay, so it's a double regrowth. So they're gonna go for getting Ugin.
And Escape.
Is there any goddamn thing we can do about that?
It's instant speed?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Fuck. We can get rid of one at least, right?
Wait, do they have the adamant? They don't. Oh
Okay.
shit! Wait. One.
2.
God damn it.
No, they just have 2. They don't have 3.
Okay.
They need
okay,
3.
so we are gonna get them.
Yeah, so we swing out.
Let's kill the giant killer.
Is that... Do we have to?
Do we have to?
Because they're going to play something
I guess
else in their turn.
Don't. Next to attackers. Let's make this happen. So
we take the innkeeper because they're going to do the other one anyway. We want the life.
What happens if we don't pressure this right now, though?
Well, we can Culligan's command anyway. Because it makes them discard no matter what, right? Even if they use it, they get it back. Or if they don't use it, that goes to the bin.
Or they could untap, do it on their turn when they've got 2 green mana or 3 green mana for Adamant.
Why would we wait till we're going to Culligan's them either way? And that makes them discard the thing.
If they... Alright, fair enough, yeah.
And we can Culligan's to kill Giant Killer and make them discard.
That's what it's going to have to be.
That works. And then we still have push up for whatever they crack out.
Damage.
Attack and see what they do from Houdini 1993. Right there with you.
Okay, discard a card.
Do we have anything in grave we want more than killing Giant Killer? Is Graveyard Trespasser the second better than Giant Killer? Dying.
Probably.
Okay.
Alright, discard a card, return a creature. Return a creature, discard a card.
I'm sure they're sitting there like, fuck! 1 green mana away. And here's the funniest thing. They tapped a green mana they didn't have to when they wished. They could have tapped that Plains, and then we'd have been fucked.
Well, they let Auto Tapper do it.
Yeah.
And Auto Tapper didn't recognize the Adamant card.
Yep.
Because it wasn't there yet. Oh, but they just put it on top then.
Return target card from your graveyard to your hand.
Yep. So that's hand, that's top.
Well, they were going to get one of those anyway, right? Even if we did it the other way.
No, because we could have targeted the Ugin. And they do it in response. Yeah, it goes the same way.
Right. This way we get 1 more life on. All right.
That was, I think, wrong. Maybe.
Well, they're worried about
right,
Den
I
killing.
want to kill this now.
Yeah. They're worried about Den, I think. And this way, Den doesn't matter if they get to Ugin.
All right, what are we doing here?
Ugin takes all, basically. Because they can... Beanstalker's at 7, so they can just Ugin for 3 below the board and leave the Beanstalker back to protect it.
Yeah.
We can still top deck and invoke after that.
Yeah, we need to draw some like really good shit is what we need to do. So... This has to stay back, so it's worth attacking. I think it's copy this.
Copy that and swing out.
Yeah.
And then I think we have to extend a Bone Crusher in. Otherwise they have no... Well, if it's just Kiki versus Beanstalk...
They just tick it up.
Right. Maybe we leave the Graveyard Trespasser back the second one. I don't know.
Makes sense.
Like, we gotta force the Ugin play, otherwise they go nuts. Yeah, I'd dump Giant probably over the Trespasser.
Why?
Giants, we don't care if they kill that as much.
It'll do more damage later, and it'll punch through this later.
Oh, okay, fair point. No, nothing there. Nothing to see there. Move along.
Okay, okay.
Why can't I Fatal Push a Beanstalk Giant? There it is. Alright. Invoke off the top. 1-time dealer. We get the invoke. We are right back in this game.
Kind of, sort of. It can still beat us to death in 2 hits. Or they can just do it like right now. Yep, get us for 1, because now we gotta kill this.
Kill what?
This.
Yeah, invoke kills both.
Damn it.
Not invoke. I think we're done. But if we had invoke there, we kill everything, they lose 2 life, we draw a card. Then they can play all their creatures out of the, exile, and we're racing,
Okay, I think these are worth doing, especially on the play.
Given that they have an adamant thing also, yeah. What felt kind of meh there? What was mid? What felt mid?
I'm not into this.
Okay.
This didn't do us a whole lot of good either.
Do we dump the last Trespasser and put the cut back in? Just to have another kill edge wall?
I'm actually thinking about cutting the Trespasser just for another underdog, just for more early pressure.
Okay.
Is there another way to get the other underdog in?
How much do you like Vraska's Contempt? And
A lot.
Chandra. How about Chandra?
Chandra less so. It doesn't kill that much important shit. Okay.
We are the aggro. Garigo 9. We are the aggro.
Duress is kind of on the edge here, but I don't think we can run it.
They have too many creatures that are adventure-based. They'll keep hands that are all creatures. And that is enough for me to be like, no.
Yeah. Good enough?
Yeah. If they go turn 1 edge wall, we have our answer before they get any value. And in the meantime, we've got other stuff we get to do, like Croxy.
Appreciate them doing that now.
Save a little time for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rather than 1,000 clicks.
So, we have a Thoughtseize, do we?
Yeah, I suppose it is that.
Nope.
Their Shatter Skull.
Yeah. What do you got? Okay.
Well, this we can kill, that's no problem. I think it's one of these.
Just get the Omnaths off the board.
Such a huge fucking issue.
It's a lot of value, yeah.
We've got a Chandra to clean up one of them, but we don't have the answer for the other one.
So they get to go Forest, Edgewall, Giant Killer here.
If they choose.
Then we get to blow out the Edgewall and the Giant Killer if we want.
Probably not. Because we could...
This seems better. Well, if we play Bloodtithe, we're playing it into a Bone Crusher, right?
Yeah, I like
Kroxa?
Kroxa. Just restrict the resources more. Because we can actually make that matter in the early game.
Fair. Okay. Critical land.
Give us a land. Yes. Okay, so I think it's Bloodtithe and Bone Crusher.
Alternatively, Chandra tick up. Because even if they hit it, it just goes down to 4, and they play Omnath, and we kill it, and then we Bone Crush Bloodtithe. I don't know. You're right. Probably Bloodtithe and Bone Crusher.
Right, because they don't have red mana up.
Right. You're right. You're right.
And we can just wait to Bone Crush.
And we actually don't mind them filling our bin for Kroxa here. That's probably how
No.
we win this game, is on the back of Kroxa going nuts. If they go for the Omnath here, we get to Chandra and push real hard. And if they don't, like that, do we Bone Crush our own person? Is that better than killing Giant Killer?
No. I don't think so.
Okay.
Alright. We'll get it now.
How many cards in our graveyard at this point?
I'll point out that land they discarded was pretty important.
Yeah.
Graveyard, 4 cards, not enough.
But we have a Fable, and we have a Chandra.
We have a Fable, we have a Chandra. I think it's the Chandra here.
Let's put on pressure.
Yeah. And also have access to 6 mana next turn so we can double spell.
Yeah.
Deal damage. Okay, opponent.
I wish it put it in the grave. Chandra would be so fucking busted if it did that, though. Okay, they played the land before they played the... Okay, so they're wishing. Got it. What do they want at this? Escape, probably, from the wild? Soul Guide. Oh, they are scared of Kroxa.
They
Got
should
it.
be. They really should be. Unfortunately, we have a lot more action going for them. And they're bad at pressuring Chandra, so we might actually get to an ult.
Are we holding Haunted Ridge for Fable in this scenario? Or is that...
That's what I'm considering.
It's that versus an Invoke and wanting that 4th black source. But we could wait and see what we get next turn off the draw. Because 5 mana is our top out, right?
5 mana is our top out. We're going to see 3 cards. I mean, basically it would be costing us a land drop. Which I think we can afford with that Chandra that we're trying to tick up.
And the Fable.
Yeah.
That token, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Chandra emblems, I don't think we tend to lose. But we're going to have to see where we get.
Okay, draw your card.
Gain the life. Edge roll, okay.
Dump them both.
Yeah.
Get out.
Gotta kill the Omnath, right?
We could do it with Fatal Push, though.
Oh, we have blood token too, yeah.
Or we could just kill everything. We should kill everything.
Probably.
It's greedy to go for ult right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just greedy. And then this way we don't have to use any of our tokens up.
What the hell do you have at 1 mana? Oh, the Soul Guide. That's what that is. Swing all to see if they're dumb enough to block.
Fair enough.
Arus.
Fair enough.
Okay. Fine. Fuck you and the edge roll you rode in on.
And this Haunted Ridge we should drop.
Over keeping it for a blood token?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Because if we draw another land, we can just throw that to blood.
Okay.
But it's good to keep up with our land drops. This game could go a lot longer.
It's not looking like it'll be a quick one. Luckily we have Chandra that can kill that right away too. We keep the pressure up. And what do you have now? Beanstalk. That's a big deal.
So they're going to get to play a creature as well.
Yeah. God. Omnizzle. Plus they get to pop the Soul Guide to draw a card. Long game goes long.
Yep.
In comes the Bone Crush. No? Fae. Interesting.
Okay.
Oh, they get both. That's a lot. All right.
Okay.
Damn it, Thoughtseize.
It's probably going to disappear into some blood.
Yeah. Seems likely.
Okay. Let's do that first.
See what we get, right? Invoke. Actually, Glurburner. That works.
That's just fine.
Fuck yeah. We're still killing Omnath with Chandra?
Are we, or are we...
Taking it up first?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see
No,
what
we could probably VC it.
Well, no, we'll VC the giant probably, because there's almost no other way to get rid of it, whereas Omnath can't swing through Bone Crusher.
Yeah, but they can just make more land drops and get more value.
Right. Well, they don't get more draw steps. They just get life, which sucks, but if we leave the bone...
I'm not in favor of cashing this in right
Okay.
now to kill something regardless.
Let's see what we get off that, because we could still get it in.
More cards is what we need.
Glurburner. Damn. All right.
Damage, that's fine. And then I'm in for just VCing this.
Do we have a solution to the giant?
Block with a giant. Oh, that giant?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess we gotta hold it.
Because we just need one turn of Chandra living. Well, I guess Fake takes it back down to 3. But that's fine.
We can play that game.
We can play that game. Fine by us. They'll cash in that for the card. Yep. Interesting game, at least.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here.
One Fae goes in.
No question on that, I think. Interesting. Okay. I think I like blocking here so that we can copy these.
Okay. Like, Omnath gives them life, but we get 2 cards to turn off Chandra, so
Yeah.
I'm bigger on that. And that, at least, we can get rid of.
See ya, buddy.
Now, they do get to go nuts with Fae of the Wishes pretty quickly here. I think we still have to up the Chandra.
I think you're right.
We don't win the game by trying to play a 1-for-1 game against them. We win by top decking, not land. Which, okay. Omnath, fuck your face. That's getting them 12 life.
Yep. It's buying them a lot of time.
A lot of time. Yep, gotta get the hit in before you go wishing. Fae of the Wishes.
So what do they get? Probably their nice 8 mana Planeswalker.
I would get an Ugin if I were them, yeah. Why wouldn't you? Although they could get that adamant thing to grab back cards. Or escape to the wild. Either way, our path through this remains the same. We need to start top decking, not goddamn lands. There's the Ugin.
Thoughtseize would be okay.
Yeah. On their end step, we make a Bone Crush.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Might as well at least get the 4 points in. There's a Glorybringer. That's a big deal.
Okay. Let's see what we can get.
If we get a Thoughtseize here, that's good. That'll work.
Okay, let's see. We can't kill any of their shit.
What do we have in our grave? Bloodtithe with Kiki.
Yep, okay, okay.
That, and we can cast both. And we can animate it.
So, return, player discards a card. Return.
My God.
Eat it.
This beautiful, beautiful moment right here. For those watching, so we get to Bloodtithe, play the land, and then copy the Bloodtithe.
We sure can.
And kill Omnath. Oh.
We sure can.
Oh, this feels good. And we still have a Glorybringer. Guys, this feels great. Oh, thank you, thank you. And Fae doesn't do shit till they get 2 cards, so we don't have to worry about it yet.
Don't forget we got a token to attack with.
We certainly do.
Okay. Okay. Don't forget, they could top deck some really wild shit.
Oh, they could. They could. But if the next card for them is a land, I think we get this.
What a grind.
What a grind. What a top deck.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Look at it go. Look at it go. Oh, and there's the Fae.
There's the Fae, but
it's still a game.
How many fucking... I doubt they have another Ugin to get.
No, but they can get the one back because they're going to get the adamant thing to grab it back.
It's more time.
But
we're starting to put some pressure up here, though.
We get to go Glory, Glory, blow out their board and swing for 8, 12. I think we might have it.
Yeah, I think we might just lethal them.
What a grind. Either way, I mean, they get to cast another Fae, but we can minus the Chandra.
We can kill 3, 4 creatures if we want.
Storm Wrath.
Do you have mana for it right now?
No.
Fools.
They don't. They're just trying to hold on, and they don't know about the Glorybringer.
Yeah, we can kill everything. Whatevs.
That actually is better for us now. We don't have to worry about Chandra minusing. Because we just Glory top deck.
Okay. So, Glorybringer, kill, and then that's 8.
12.
12, that's all we need to do.
And this is how I wanted the last game to go out. As long as we don't misclick, this one's ours.
Next to combat. Exert. Exert. Attack. Attack. Okay, let's go from left to right.
The Storm's Wrath will not be
Woo! That fucking Storm's Wrath is never gonna happen.
Good fucking games, Grego.
What a fucking grind. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's it, man.
Yeah, that's the whole thing right there. So, Glorybringer's still amazing. I don't think we'll ever go to more more invokes than saying no to Glorybringer.
We gotta... Oh, that's cool. It's bad, but it's cool. Sometimes I wish I could just take a card with me back to like 1999.
Right.
That's one of those. Of course, playing Magic in that era was kind of weird. All right.
All right. Last weeks before the finale here.
I'm not sure. I like what I'm seeing.
Do we like the invokes in the main still?
I do.
Okay. And we like 2.
I guess that's the question, is whether it's 2 versus 1. But you know how many times we've been like, oh, that would get us out of this. Oh, that would get us out of this. Like,
that's true. That's true.
And also we cut some of the sacrifice stuff to make room for it. I think we gotta let that be the top end for now.
Okay.
I'm digging this.
Yeah, the
this
one
has
for
been bailing us out. I like having another in the board.
Yeah.
I like having multiple cards that can just solve the problem.
Right.
I'm pretty comfortable with this as it stands in the main.
Yeah.
In the sideboard, this is bugging me. Let's just... Okay.
There's some room to move in the board still. There always is. There's some different pieces. I am unsure on the cut to ribbons. I'm unsure on the third anger. And I know at some point, I mean, we're only 2 days away from Kalitas, so at some point we're going to have to find room for Kalitas in this deck. There's going to be, I mean, at least one in the 75 has got to be correct. That card is so powerful.
Yeah, we're definitely playing at least one Kalitas. I don't know if it makes it to the main. It might.
It might, but it definitely can take the spot of the third anger in the sideboard if it doesn't. Since they do very similar things in terms of exiling and trying to deal with early pressure. Fucking up Cat Oven.
Kind of, sort of. Kalitas does it on like turn 5. Anger does it on turn 3, so you don't lose when you're on the draw.
Right.
I'm not sure. It'll fit in somewhere. It might be, instead of that third Chandra, would be probably an ideal place for the one on the board.
Sure, I can see that.
Although, when Kalitases are running around, Chandras suddenly become better.
There is that too.
Yeah, a lot of factors.
Which came first, the Chandra or the Kalitas, you know?
With Kalitas, if there's going to be 2 in the 75, this probably becomes a strangle.
If we're seeing other Kalitas, will we want the cut? If Glorybringers and Kalitas are running around, though, that 4th point of damage might end up being relevant.
And we still need a disenchant.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah, it might be... I could see Kalitas by itself forcing, you know, like you start making one change, but then that cascades into another and another and another. It's going to be weird, because I haven't seen anything else from the anthology that I for sure want to put in here. I don't know if there's anything else I'm even thinking about.
For this deck? No.
Yeah.
No, there really isn't. Not unless you think Hangerback Walker deserves a slot, but I don't think it will. It's very slow for this kind of a thing.
Yeah. I doubt we're going to be a Hangerback Walker. But it is interesting because it fits into every part of the curve. It dies and makes a bunch of creatures. It's a fine thing to bring back with K-Command in the late game. We'll see. But as I'm looking at this, one thing that's standing out to me is that one, Kalitas is going in somewhere, probably going to fit one into the main deck, probably going to fit one into the sideboard. That's where I'm going to start.
Right.
And I can see how that's going to force multiple slots in the main and the board to shift.
Yeah.
But
well,
looks good for the day.
This is where we're at for the day, everybody. We are going to, a few announcements. Friday, as always, the podcast will drop. Be prepared. We'll probably be talking about all sorts of fun things, especially since it's the same day the anthologies come online. Also, next week, we are going to shift the hours a little bit. We're shifting from 6 to 8 as opposed to 5 to 7. We're getting a little bit later on. So, should be some fun. For those of you who have struggled to, get off work and see this, because it's, people get off at 5.
It is hard to get off at work.
Right.
They discourage it.
Heavily these days.
Depends on the job.
Louis C.K. found out the hard way.
Yeah, that's not one of the jobs where you're supposed to be jacking off in front of other people. Now, if your job is OnlyFans, then that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing.
Only mans. That's what Louis C.K. went for. Oh well.
Only hands.
Only hands. Yes. Why has that not been a moniker?
I don't know. I can't think of anything better to say. What do we do? This? Where was that?
It's the outro. It's over on the second row. The second row, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right. Well, just pretend I just said only hands the first time, and that's our outro. Goodbye forever until later.